lovelies, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tia, aka TeaCup Simmer, and this is the video we've all been waiting for, you guys. This is the OC's Warrior Cats voting video. So this is the video where you guys get to vote for the cats that you feel would make the most interesting additions to our Sims 3 Warrior Cats challenge. And this voting does not mean that any of the cats that are in this video will not show up in our game. All of the cats that are in this video are already in our game, you guys. What this vote does is kind of centers our story. So we already know that we're going to be focusing on their two clans, Bright Clan and Dusk Clan, and these two clans are going to be getting some new members. So I would encourage you guys to pick your top 3 cats. I'm going to be putting the straw poll down in the description box below, and pick the top 3 cats that you think would make the most interesting additions to our clans. If you guys think a specific cat should be in a specific clan, let me know down in the comments below. But our straw poll is going to be open to as many votes as you'd like, so I would encourage you to only do 3, but technically I can't stop you from doing more than 3. So the top 3 or the top 4 are going to be the cats that we focus on, the cats that are going to be immediately put into our clans, and we're going to be immediately jumping into their stories. Any other cats that are in this voting that don't get the top 4 or the top 3 spots are going to be still in our world. They're still going to be having their own adventures and having their own stories, but they're just going to be showing up later into the series, not necessarily immediately. Almost just like in our regular warrior cats, it's going to be when the game decides to introduce them to us, or whenever the random generators decide. So if you guys are interested, or if you guys are excited, please let me know. I am super excited. Everyone gave me so many amazing cats and so many great feedback during our live stream when we made a lot of these cats that I'm so excited. A lot of these cats, I have descriptions. So what I'm going to do is, this video is going to probably be a little bit long, but each cat is going to have their own little section. We're going to be showing pictures of them. We're going to be showing their descriptions, so their history, a little bit about their personality, and you guys are going to be able to take that information and vote in our straw poll. And I'm going to try and leave links in the description box to the specific cats, so you guys will be able to go immediately to a cat or immediately to a specific cat if you want to look back at their description or at their traits. But without further ado, I'm so excited. I will introduce you guys to all of the cats, the amazing OCs that you guys created. So I will be right back. Alright, so the first OC that we are going to be voting on is Birdstripe. Now, Birdstripe spends her days taunting the stray dogs in the junkyard to the north of the two-leg place. However, she recently found that her toys have started to outnumber her. Now she seeks refuge with the council, a group of kitty pets that take care of their no-furs in the two-leg place, and they aren't too fond of her. Will she find a place where her gritty personality can be appreciated? She is picky, destructive, and quiet. She's a little rough around the edges, and she's used to taking everything she can get. She likes to put things in motion and likes to watch the aftermath. For that reason, she can be a really manipulative cat, and she's quiet, so her silence is a little misleading, so she speaks little but plans a lot. Her overall personality traits are conceited, cruel, and reflective. Our next cat is Firetail. So after a small fire at his old barn singed his tail, Firetail has very little love for two-leg nests. He wants a new place to call home, and he finds the talk of the new clan wild cat territories and very intriguing. Will he find a new place where he fits? He is adventurous, so he's always been interested in new places, and he's tired of the 4 walls of the barn. He's friendly, so he's well known and well liked among the other cats. He's also very easy to love. He's independent. He's always been able to rely on himself, and he works fairly well alone. His personality traits are considerate, reckless, and stubborn. Our next cat is Oakstep. and Oakstep lived in the grassy mountain hills on her own since the old clans disbanded. She was only a young kit when the Great Destruction came. Now she's traveled back to her homeland to see if the once great Forest clan is still standing. How will she react when she finds her old clan's territory occupied by cats of different clans? She is friendly, so she's quick to befriend new cats and is very easily liked. She's proud, so she's proud of all of her heritage as a clan cat and can be mildly irritable when everything is not as it once was. She's also a hunter, so she prefers the life of a wild cat. She's sensitive, gentle, and serious. Our next cat is Briarwisp. So after a tragedy in his old clan regarding kits, Briarwisp is reluctant to join a new clan for fear of the possible consequences. But the kits of a wildcat clan steal his heart, and he'll do everything in his power to protect them. Will he find peace from his past in one of our clans and stumble upon a new beginning in the process? He is friendly, so he's usually liked by most cats and easy to make friends. He's playful, so he can find the fun in any situation and has a knack for making games out of everyday tasks. He's also hyper, so he has boundless energy, which means he's a very diligent warrior, tending to be active longer after others have gone to rest. He is fun-loving, lonely, and dependable. Our next cat is Diamondheart. Now, Diamondheart has spent most of her life roaming the edges of the two-leg place, looking for a place to call her own. She hears talk of new clans, and she decides to wander into the wilds to investigate. She's friendly, so she's easy to get along with, and like by most cats, she is a hunter, so she prefers the life of a wild cat. And she's adventurous, so she likes any and all exploring and new experiences. Her personality traits are independent, loyal, and confident. Our next cat is Ravennight, who you guys may recognize as one of our original Warrior Cats OCs. Ravennight lives as a rogue on the outskirts of the Western Territories. With her brother Shadowpool, she hunts and plays in her small patch of forest. But the wolf packs of the West have been growing, and the siblings have traveled east to the mountains to find safety. Will the siblings stay together, or will the pools of the wild separate them forever? She is a hunter, so she's a natural hunter, and she prefers the ways of a wild cat. She's friendly, so she prefers companionship to being alone, and she makes close friends quickly. She's also loyal, which puts those she's close to above all else. She's optimistic, idealistic, and fun-loving. Our next cat is also one of our original Warrior Cats OCs, Cherry. So Cherry was a prize as a kitty pet for his unique ginger fur and lynx-like ears, and he's become bored with kitty pet life and wants to seek out his ancestral roots. Maybe his ancestors were wild cats, but what kind of wild cats? Cherry is playful. He's often cited for having a very silly personality. He tends to put on a show and wish to entertain those around him. He's shy, so despite his showman-like ways, he has a tendency to hide his true thoughts and feelings. He's also independent, so he's always been on his own, so being alone doesn't bother him. He prides himself on being very self-sufficient. His personality traits are charming, materialistic, and industrious. The next cat is also an original Warrior Cats OC, Paleshadow. Now, not much is known about Paleshadow, but she roams the edges of the stone territory, keeping to herself, and when pressed, she speaks slowly and very quietly, as if she's afraid to disturb the world around her. Will this ghost of a cat find a place in this new world, teeming with life and cat clans? She is a hunter, so she's a natural hunter and prefers the ways of the wild cat. She's quiet, so she moves silently and prefers to listen rather than speak. She's also very proud of a heritage she rarely speaks of, but we don't really know where she came from and what type of cat she was before. Her personality traits are decisive, considerate, and brilliant. Our next cat is Breezefang. After the destruction of her old clan, Breezefang has found a place where she can belong by prowling the edges of the wildcat territories. She finds both territories very intriguing and finds she must choose between them. She must choose between the established growing clan or the promising new clan with opportunities to make a name for herself. She is a hunter, so she prefers the ways of a wildcat. She's piggy, so she's a little rough around the edges and tends to take what she wants. She's also very proud of her old clan and her heritage, and she has a hard time letting go of her preconceived notions of what a clan should be like. Her personality is arrogant, lonely, and courageous. Our next cat is Mistblue. Mistblue got a bad case of green cough in her old clan, and she was nursing kits at the time. The practice of her old clan was to leave sickly cats behind if they did not have the herbs to treat them, and so Mistblue left her kits and her clan to keep them safe. StarClan had pity on her and showed her how to heal herself with the herbs she had available. Now she wanders the territories alone, interested in all manner of plants, with a deep connection to StarClan. She is a hunter, so she prefers the ways of a wild cat. She's playful and always eager to find fun in all situations, possibly from her understanding that she's never truly alone. And she can be loud when she finally gets to spend time with other cats that are actually there, and she is very vocal about her opinions. Her personality is eccentric, coarse, and forceful. Our next cat is Blossomnose. Blossomnose grew up under the watchful eye of a loner with a place on the council of the valley. The loner used to monitor the territories of the west, and Blossomnose grew up listening to her complain about the uppity kitty pets and their no furs. He hears about a cat recruiting for a new wild clan and loves the idea of being able to meet new cats. He is proud, so he's very happy that he's able to be self-sufficient, and thanks to his upbringing, has a hard time relying on others. He's a hunter, so he's a natural wildcat, and he prefers wildlife. He's very friendly, and he craves companionship with other cats, and found the stories that the loner used to tell him about the groups of cats near the two-leg places fascinating. His personality is helpful, bold, and lonely. Our next cat is Sprucepaw. So Sprucepaw traveled from the decimated clan he used to live in and looks up to the hard-edged Breezefang, who refuses to train him since his mentor died in his old clan destruction. He still wants to be the best warrior. Will he find a clan to take him in and teach him how to hone his very, very unruly aggression? He is aggressive. He has a lot of mixed emotions that have manifested as anger in one so young. He has a tendency to fight rather than talk. He's very proud of his clan and his clan heritage, and very reluctant to change his outlook on the world. He's also hyper, so he hates to stand still and feels like there's always something he could be doing. His personality is daring, rude, and idealistic. Our next cat is Raintalon. So Raintalon spends her time fishing in the ponds on two-leg nests, and she enjoys her loner life, but she also enjoys making friends along the way. But when she finds a new place full of water and a river to call her own, she must get used to sharing the space with a fairly energetic neighbor. She is a hunter, so she prefers the life of a wild cat. She's friendly, so she is very good at making friends. And she is also a genius, so she's a quick learner and a quick study. Things rarely faze her. And her personality traits are reserved, solitary, and attentive. And now our final cat is Maplewood. Now Maplewood is running from a life of fear in her old family. She runs into a new wildcat territory where she finally begins to feel safe. She even finds a cat willing to sacrifice everything for her. But is she really as safe as she thinks? Maplewood is shy, so she takes time for her to warm up to new cats. She's quiet, so she tends to move silently and prefers to listen rather than speak. She's also very adventurous. Even though she lived a life of fear in her old home, she loves learning about new places and exploring. Her personality is caring, nurturing, and secretive. Well, there you have it, you guys. That is the last of our cats. Thank you guys so much for getting to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed meeting all of the cats that you guys were able to help me create. I am so thankful to everyone who came to the live streams, who submitted cats in our 100 Warrior Cats Create a Sim comments. I know everybody is still putting down other OCs, and I do appreciate that. We're definitely going to be creating more original cats in the future. This is just the first batch that I figured we could be able to put into our game and not overload it, and be able to kind of create some really interesting stories that we'll be able to expand on in the future. So I also wanted to do a couple different announcements for everyone who's been trying to figure out what's going to happen after the vote. So like I said, everybody's going to vote, so that with the straw poll down in the description box below, and we'll be picking the top 3 cats to kind of quickly incorporate into our game. So if you guys have 3 cats that you're really interested in that show up in the poll, then what I'm going to end up doing is weaving them into our story pretty much at the immediate beginning of the next part of season 1. Since we are currently on intermission, you guys, there you'll probably see those cats in our intermission video, our episode 25. That's probably going to come out after another week or so. This poll is going to be up for about a week and a half. I'm going to leave it up for let me see, I say a week and a half. I'm thinking this video is going to go up on the 12th, so I'm thinking maybe the 19th or the 20th is going to be the last day of the poll. So I'm going to put up the intermission video probably sometime around July 26th, and in the meantime we're going to have some speed builds of the changes happening to our Bright Clan territory and to our territories for Dusk Clan territory. We're also going to have some speed builds for some new territories that you guys haven't actually seen yet, which is going to be really fun. Also, I just want to make sure you guys know if you guys want to give me suggestions for kit names, because as you guys know, Brightstar is going to be having her kit soon. If you guys don't know, if you guys aren't watching the series, definitely go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description to our playlist for our Warrior Cat series. But if you guys have been paying attention and watching, Brightstar is going to be having her kits, so definitely give me some suggestions for kit names, because I have a feeling you guys are going to love them, and I have a feeling I'm going to love them, and I can't wait to see what names you guys come up with. I'm so excited. Definitely keep in mind the territory, you guys, the personality of the cats that are the parents of these kits, and definitely keep in mind the potential coat colors of the kits, because Brightstar is a nice golden tabby with some undertones of brown and orange, and then we have black, no, excuse me, not Black Claw, ooh, slip of the tongue, Nightcoat, who is a dark black with gray and slightly lighter black splotches, and some other hidden colors underneath his coat. So definitely keep that in mind when you guys are giving me names for kits. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know it down in the comments below if you really liked it, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and please subscribe if you really love me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!